rectal search, mate.
Best thing about being a kid?
That's easy.
Go on.
You can shit yourself in public and no one bats an eyelid.
Strange groundswell of support for that, as if... Yeah, that's the thing we're missing out on.
Henning's talking about shitting yourself in public, but I do think, like, as a kid, having a face-to-face chat while you have a shit is something that you did as a kid that you don't get now. Like, you have to look, you have to look at your phone, whereas when you're a little kid, somebody has to go with you. You can just have a little chin wag. Do you know what I mean? Like, my 5-year-old, if we're at a restaurant or something, he'd go, "Daddy, I need to go." And so we go, "All right, we'll go off." And he'll just tell me about his day while he's curling one out. And then what he'll do, which is so... They've just got such plausible deniabilities, he'll go, "Oh, there's a funny smell in here, isn't there, Daddy?" Well, I'm watching you take a shit. Who are you going to try and pin this on, mate?
Stickers, I think. Stickers.
Stickers?
Stickers seem to have some kind of, like, magical property. And then around about, well, for me, around about sort of 12 or 13, they sort of lose their appeal. It must be something to do with the surge in hormones, cancelling out the enjoyment of stickers.
As a veteran of 2 recent sticker campaigns, let me tell you the joy is not undiminished.
Maybe hormonally you're not fully charged yet. Well, maybe you're not actually properly an adult yet. No.
Are you collecting stickers still?
Not still, the tournament's ended, Jimmy. I'm not a loser.
But you enjoy the process?
I enjoy buying stickers and finding out if I've got any needs in my pocket. I mean, I've got needs, don't get me wrong.
All right, figures on buzzers, 2 more things to get. Who else is the most talked about person this year? What do you think?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Tell me more. What do you think?
He's a front-runner for the Republican presidential nomination.
Yeah.
And he's got some quite spicy views. He's like a sort of Farage on steroids, isn't he? He's quite full-on opinions on a lot of things. He's recently said that he's just going to ban Muslims from America. He's just going to ban them. I mean, you know, it's just obviously, which is nuts. And I suppose he's only like a whisker away from suggesting the reintroduction of slavery. It's probably that's about a week down the line. But the worse things he says, the more popular he gets.
Well, should we play a little game of trumped or trumped up? So I've got some genuine Donald Trump phrases, some incredible things that he said over the years. All you have to do is tell me whether it's Trump or trumped up, OK? John, you've got to pick someone on your team to be Donald Trump. Who's going to be Donald Trump?
You're the most right-wing.
I'll probably agree with most of these statements.
If you can stick on your Donald Trump wig and go over to the podium there. John is going to give us 3 incredible quotes. You've got to tell me, is it Trump or trumped up?
Can't even get down the goddamn stairs.
Could you just before we do this, could you tell me, are Bucks Fizz planning to tour at all, or...?
I don't know, Jimmy. We're having trouble making our mind up.
OK, so you've got three quotes here. So the first one, please.
My fingers are long and beautiful. As it has been well documented, are various other parts of my body.
OK. I should... a couple of things. Firstly, he's not from Texas. OK, so is that Trump or trumped up?
What do you think, is he?
Oh, God, I mean...
Trump. I mean, everything's going to sound like it's Trump because he's such a loon.
Yeah, that's true. I
We'll
think
say
it's
Trump.
probably Trump.
You're saying Trump? I can tell you, you're absolutely right. Donald Trump said that. Mr. Trump, slightly more of a New York accent, if you will, this time.
Sorry. I've already said, man. Oh, that's Newcastle. God. New York. I've already said, if she wasn't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
I've already said, if she wasn't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. Is that Trump or trumped up?
I feel like that's a bit far even for him, do you?
No, I believe that is Trump, I'm afraid.
You're saying Trump?
Trump.
I can tell you, you're absolutely right. That was Donald Trump.
What a guy!
He said of his daughter, if she wasn't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. Oh, thanks, Dad. OK, last one, John.
I'm a Swiss Army knife of skills, business skills, and enthusiasm.
Point of order, I'll have that again in a full American accent.
I'm a Swiss Army knife of skills, business skills, and goddamn rootin' tootin' shit on my titties enthusiasm. I got everything highly tuned and highly chiseled. Goddamn, that's right.
That was quite wonderful. Is that Trump or trumped up?
I don't think it was. I think that's Mary Berry.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should
Trumped
say
up.
trumped up. Yeah.
You can say trumped up. I can tell you that was trumped up. That was, in fact, Richard from this year's Apprentice. OK, John, you come back. Sean, who are you going to nominate from your team to be Donald Trump?
Romesh is going to do it for us.
You've got 3 quotes. Sean, Joey, you've got to tell me, is it Trump or trumped up?
You know, really doesn't matter what the media write as long as you've got a young and beautiful piece of ass.
I should just point out that Donald Trump is not and has never been a pimp.
I'd say trumped up. No, it's a bit too far even for him. Trumped.
I can tell you that was the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. That's right. OK, next one.
If I don't have a woman for 3 days, I get terrible headaches, I tell you.
I don't believe that. That can't be. Trumped up. Trumped.
You saying trumped up?
Mate, I don't even know who Donald Trump is, mate.
Why we love you, Jerry.
He sounds like a proper weirdo to me, mate. I'm telling
Go on,
you.
you saying trumped up? I can tell you you're right. That was, in fact, JFK. Romesh, last one.
It's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming on this bitch.
A little trip down to New Orleans there, I see. We went down to the bayou there, did we? A little bit of preaching. OK, so it's freezing and snowing in New York. We need global warming. What do you think, Trump or trumped up?
I think it's probably definitely Trump.
Well, you are absolutely right. That was Donald Trump. You got 2 out of 3.
Well, there's been a revolution has started this week, Jimmy.
So this was... Explain what happened. What was the story?
Well, I believe it was a nice bonfire night, and then some people went out and wore masks and chanted at McDonald's, and the whole world collapsed. It's a bit shitty, I think, organising a sort of anti-capitalist march on a night when people are already setting fire to things. You're sort of stealing the glory of bonfire night there. If you start a riot on, like, a Wednesday and stuff gets set on fire, you can go, God, we started that. But everyone was already setting fire to things.
It was a Wednesday, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
I stayed in.
Of course you stayed in. There was fun going on outside.
Nobody actually knows what it is they're doing. They've just gone to kick off for a bit. So, like, when you watch an interview, they go, what are you doing it for? Just, you know, the leaders and that. They don't know what's going on and that. Like, let's sort it out. And the thing is, it's so easy to take pot shots. But running stuff is actually difficult. So before I became a teacher, I was all for, like, teaching properly. And then what I started doing, I just turn to page 65 and get on with it, you pricks. Do you know what I mean? Like...
John, have you been watching Bake Off?
I just don't get it. I just take it too seriously.
What do you mean take it too seriously? You take cooking very seriously.
I take life seriously. Cake is just cake, though, isn't it? Paul Hollywood
It's not just
talks
cake,
about
though.
it like, oh, that could have done with just 17.4 seconds longer in the oven now. You're talking out of your arse, man.
Romesh, do you watch Bake Off?
I love Bake Off. I think it's the best thing on TV. I absolutely love it. I went on Extra Slice, like the offshoot show. I was a guest on there talking about Bake Off. I made vegan brownies because I am one. And,
Who do you think people have been talking about this year?
The woman who won the Bake Off, Nadia.
Nadia, yeah. She won
Bake Off.
She won the Bake Off. I believe it was the highest rated thing. 14 million people watched Bake Off.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, what I did instead was I watched my oven. And I found I had a similar experience. But no, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a minute of it.
I didn't watch it either.
You didn't watch it?
No. It's just pointless, can't cook.
You don't
You
have
can't
to be
cook
able
or-
to cook to watch it. You can just enjoy it. You can just watch it. And
I wouldn't know what it's about. Because it's called Bake Off, I just suspect it's for cooking.
Yeah, it is cooking.
It's
cooking.
but you don't have to. It's like when you watch the Olympics. You don't have to train in athletics.
There's another show next year coming out just revolved around making a cup of tea. And people just sit around over 13 weeks and make tea to ever higher increasing standards. The judges would be Dot Cotton. She'd be the judge.
You say that as a ridiculous thing. There's a sewing show, so, I mean, they're getting there.
There's a sewing show. There's a pottery show. Like, it's like we're all regressing. Like, they think the apocalypse is coming or whatever, and we have to learn how to make our own shit. Do you know what I mean? The pottery one, I don't know why they've got a time limit on that. Who's making a pot to a deadline? Do you know what I mean?
So at the end of that pottery show, why did they not say you're fired?
Rich, do you watch Bake Off? You a big
Yeah,
fan?
I'm going to stick up. I absolutely love Bake Off. I can't think of anyone who doesn't love Bake Off.
Joey.
No, Joey hasn't
He's
seen
right
it.
there.
I don't get it.
If Joey saw it, that's because you haven't seen it, Joe. If you saw it, you'd love it.
I like the jump, the jungle, do you know what I mean? Things like that, like cool things.
Hold on a minute. You don't want to watch the Bake Off because you can't cook, but you'll happily watch the jump. Like, what secret
won the
skills
jump,
have you
didn't
got?
It was on
you
it,
did.
Romesh.
That is egg on my face.
Top Gear, yes.
Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I love Top Gear.
So, well, tell us what happened. So,
They went out to Argentina, and the number plate was obviously offensive to the Falklands War, and then protesters started, and they were going to be killed, apparently.
it's not that offensive as well, was it? It was H982FKL. I think a reference to 1982 Falklands War. I should say that Clarkson has tweeted this week the number plate was a coincidence. When it was pointed out to us, we changed it.
I mean, he's poor Jeremy Clarkson's had a bloody week of it, to be honest, because he got to the airport and he was on flight 8008 and that spelt boob, and he was very embarrassed about that. And he was in seat number 69, he was like, oh, bloody hell, he didn't actually. And he got to his hotel room and he was in room number I hate Argies, and he didn't know anything about that either. He's just so unlucky, that man.
Then the car was obviously left in Argentina, and they found another licence plate in the boot of the car, which was this. One local official in Argentina said, we know bell end doesn't mean the end of a bell. It is a word used instead to describe the head of a penis, which is often employed as an insult in England. Yeah, they've got our number.
It's a funny business with those number plates, isn't it? And H982FKL means something, and then with love. I mean, I can say if you've got a personalised number plate that says Big Boss, say, OK, that is meant to mean Big Boss. But with a lot of the stuff, when they say, oh, that means that and that means the others, it's a bit like spotting Jesus on a slice of toast, isn't it? Why is DXY3474, that means diamond geezer? Why?
I reckon what happened is that they were driving down the street, a load of Argentinians were chasing them with rocks and stuff, trying to kill them or whatever, and then a BBC producer came out and said, look, we're sorry, we didn't realise the number plates were that offensive, and they just went, what number plates? We're just trying to kill the prick. Because I just think it's the BBC's attempt to get him slaughtered. I reckon next they'll send him to Syria with a number plate that says 1S are gay laws.
When you Google Jeremy Clarkson, it genuinely says, people also searched for Jeremy Kyle and Piers Morgan. I think that says everything you need to know about him.
No, but I think the thing about him is you have to say, you have to admire how good he is at his job. Because he can say virtually anything and they can't sack him. That's how good he is.
Well, can I ask a question? How are the ratings?
Amazing.
Really?
I think it's the #1 show in the world.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
he's going to say whatever he wants.
He could have a shit on Mary Berry's cake tin. And they go, oh, sorry, I didn't realise. I thought it was I didn't realise, sorry. Oh, God, what am I like? you think, though, one thing I think about Clarkson, he's got two big loves in his life, fags and petrol. If only we could find a way. Combining them.
Romesh, have you met anyone from the royal family?
I met Prince Harry recently, actually.
Did you guys get on?
Well, I sort of made a joke, 'cause I was doing a gig, I made a joke about the fact my wife has got a crush on him, and she thinks he's quite hot.
She's not fussy about looks, is she, your missus?
Well, to be fair, mate, she's not a massive catch herself, so... That's not true, that is not true. Anyway, I'd made this comment about the fact that my wife had a crush on him, and then he came up to me afterwards, he was doing like a meet and greet afterwards, and he said, really nice to meet you, Romesh, but after what you said, I'd quite like to meet your wife. Really, yeah? Yeah. I wanted to smash the shit out of it.
OK, time now for a game of Through the Queen's Keyhole. I imagine one of Prince Philip's favourite games. Here's the Queen in a sitting room with the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Fingers on buzzers. Can you tell me what items we have blurred out of that photo?
That's not the Prime Minister of New Zealand. That's Dick Advocaat, the former Sunderland manager.
Go on, what do you think we blurred out of the photo?
It's is it a tin of dog food with, like, a fork sticking out of it?
She is an old lady.
No, for the dogs.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense.
Dogs, you know, she's just fed them.
Well, I thought she's probably spent all the money on heating. She's going, oh, this will have to do.
Is it a weapon?
Is it a weapon?
Like, surely... you would just think she'd have some sort of military weapons near her at all times. Because obviously there's no guards in the room, is there? So
she needs to tool up.
Yeah. Could always roll with that, innit?
Oh, you can take the boy out of Essex, but...
It'll be like the Sky TV remote and a can of Stella.
Yeah. That is the right answer. It's the Sky TV remote.
Really?
And it was a leather-bound copy of the Radio Times. She is a proper nana.
Wow.
Proper nana stuff. Let's have another look through the Queen's keyhole, see what we can find. Have a look at this. What is Prince Charles holding there?
Is he wearing his boob inspector T-shirt?
He'll have just been on, like, a Labrador hunt, and he'll have shot a Labrador. Coming back with his haul. Ah! Got one! Bastards! Is it a dead Labrador, Jimmy?
Not a million miles away. He's got a massive squirrel. It was given to him by the Scottish Wildlife Trust, a massive toy squirrel. Makes you think, doesn't it? Where does Prince Charles bury his nuts? Yeah. Let's have another look through the Queen's keyhole. So what is Prince Philip looking at there?
His eyes are so bad, that's actually what he sees.
Is it Dummy's Guide to Race Relations?
Is it the Nando's? Is it the Nando's, like, grouse menu? Pheasant. The pheasant burger. No, it's not that, is it, Jimmy? I can tell by the way you're looking at me.
It is not. It is... well, let's have a look. He's in fact looking at a picture of the Queen. That is his copy of Reader's Wives.
You know the Queen irons money?
She irons
in the form
money?
of notes. She irons that notes. So she irons her own face.
I don't know whether the Queen carries readies. I don't think she ever goes, well, how much is it? There you go. If you need proof, that's on it.
I'd love it if there was a scene where Prince Philip is just in a thong dance and she's just making it rain. Oh, yes, Philip, yes.
Most people hate the sound of their own voice, true or false?
Well, I do hate your voice. But it's a really good test if you get a new sound system or TV at home. If you just leave you talk for 10 minutes, if it's still working, then it's not bad.
Like 10 minutes to get a word in edgeways on this bloody I agree, that is annoying, isn't it? What if I go really close to you? Hi, David.
Yeah.
See how I'm this close, but I'm still not touching you? It can be done.
Do you find your voice sort of annoying, or...?
It is annoying. I used to do a thing where if I thought of something while I was out, I would phone myself and leave it as a message on my answer machine. And I could never do it, because as soon as my answer machine picked up, I went, ah, fuck it.
The thing I don't understand about you, though, is you do have kind of quite a nasal voice, but then you're brilliant at doing accents. Why don't you just pick an accent that's better and just do that?
I would, Jimmy, but they tend to label that more of a mental breakdown than
Well, you do a very good Spanish. Quite a sexy Spanish, I think. Just do Spanish from here on in.
The fact that you find it sexy is why I stopped doing it, Jimmy.
Do the Spanish.
What do you want, my friend? No, that's...
That's more Mexican. I just think we should find a different voice for you, and we should just stick with it.
I agree. Liverpool, I would stick with. That's a
Can you
better
do
accent.
Scouse?
Everyone can do Scouse, can't they? It's the one
I
everyone
don't think
does.
it's the accent that's a problem, is it? It's more the pitch.
This is such a fun round for me, really. Is there a possible round on small dicks we could do next as well, Jamie? Don't feel I'm taking enough of a hammer in here.
That's what your girlfriend said.
Charlotte's got a nice voice. You've got a very... You say things properly.
It's so hard to talk after someone said you have a nice voice. Sometimes I lower it to sound like more mature and like I know what I'm talking about.
So do I.
Does that...
I couldn't believe what my
How high
real
is it
voice sounds like.
I mean, you've got quite a posh voice, haven't you?
Yes. There's no way around it. And I used to get teased if I ever tried to make it not posh because everybody hates that. So every time I tried to temper it, my friends just would not allow it. It was...
And your friends were... your friends were in Destiny's Child.
They were.
I think you just got to have faith in your own voice and just...
This is good now. This is the new one.
It sounds like Morgan Freeman with more energy.
Morgan Freeman's more... I'll never forget the first time I saw Andy Dufresne. My voice is very, very scratchy, but it sounds quite nice, and that's why I talk quite slowly when I talk.
Just do that voice forever.
Okay.
I can do one impersonation in the world, and it's one word, and it's John Motson, the great football commentator, saying the nickname of my favourite football team, Tottenham Hotspur, and he says, Spurs. The worst is when people try to do an impersonation of this. People, particularly from this country.
You're talking about the hairstyle?
It always ends up offensive after. It'd be like, is that right? Sure, look at you with your bomb and a potato! Famine!
You realise this show is edited and that's the only thing we're going to use it for. Melanie, do you find your speaking voice, do you like it?
It depends, and I find it changes a lot as well. I think, like everybody, you kind of adjust the way you speak for who you're speaking to. Because I'm not going to speak to, like, Sean, I'm not going to go, you know, all right there, Sean, how's it going, mate? I don't know, it's just weird. If I'm on telly, I'm not going to talk really fast and really Scouse. No. But if I'm pissed, you might understand me.
You're saying the Scouse people maybe isn't an accent, they're just drunk. Good point. Sean, do you like your voice?
Well, the problem with me is not my voice, it's usually what I've said.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's not just the voice. Do you ever get the feeling like you'd just like to have a little holiday from yourself?
Oh,
just have a little break.
Yeah.
Just like a couple of days off.
Would you be somebody else in the meantime?
Oh, that's complicated, isn't it? Possibly either way, just a couple of days off.
But not the full operation, you just want to dress up and...
Yeah,
Scientifically, don't you hear your voice inside your head is a register lower than what it actually sounds like?
You hear your voice lower?
You in your head...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
When I first heard my voice back, I just cried for ages because it was so horrible. And the worst thing about it is that your voice, when you know, like when you're in a photo and you've got a little bit of a belly and people say, oh, no, that's not how everyone sees you. Your voice, you're the only person that hears it the way you like it. So when you hear the recorded version, that's how everybody hears it. It's like you only seeing a six-pack on yourself and everyone else thinks you're a fat bastard. That's basically what it's like.
But also, nobody is as critical of your voice as you are. You know,
I don't think that's been the case.
Well, obviously, there's freaks, but...
OK, well, let's get some answers on this. So most people hate the sound of their own voice. True or false? What are we going to go with, John?
Shit, yeah.
You're going to say true?
Yeah.
OK. What are you going to go with, Sean?
Well, I like fun. I'm going to go false.
OK, I can tell you the answer is... It was very close, but it's false. Only 47% of people hate the sound of their own voice. OK, Sean, your turn to choose a picture.
I'll have the man with the beard, please.
OK, that's Rob. He went viral this year. and he's here tonight along with some other people who also went viral in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rob, Joseph, Abby and Mike. Here they are. OK? OK, Sean, John, your task is to work out who went viral for what. It's multiple choice. These are the stories. You have to match them to the people. OK, so story number one. One of these people went viral when they started an Ed Miliband fan movement called Millifandom on social media. Story number two. This person's picture went viral when they boarded a flight only to find they were sitting right next to their doppelganger. Story number three. This person went viral after officially naming their baby Bermondsey Millwall Den without telling their partner. And story four, this person went viral after being given a video camera to take on holiday to Las Vegas. They filmed the entire holiday, but they didn't realise they had the camera on selfie mode. OK, so Sean's team, you're looking for the doppelganger and the inventor of Millifandom.
That's the girl.
It's got to be Abby.
Why do you think it might be Abby?
She wears glasses, she looks clever.
Think about it, though, Joey. Sean's got glasses and...
You're clever.
Thank you. Joey, that means a lot.
OK, so who do you think sat on a plane and sat next to their doppelganger?
Is a doppelganger start a double with someone?
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ!
Yes, it is. You should give yourself a pair of glasses.
Well, I think it's the dude with the beard.
Yeah, though the other two look really boring.
Yeah.
And you would notice if you were sat next to somebody who looked exactly like them.
No, exactly.
OK, so you've got paddles there. So give the
heads.
paddles to the people that you think relate to the story. So you've got Miliband and you've got Doppelganger. OK, so...
Do you put anything in that?
That's so strange.
Are you serious, dude? Yeah. So soft, man.
Are there any...
Smells incredible, dude.
Maybe take it to a caravan.
There you go. I think you're Millifandom.
OK, John, you're looking for the person who named their baby Bermondsey Millwall Den without telling their partner. You're also looking for the Las Vegas holidaymaker who filmed the whole trip in selfie mode. It's an incredible piece of film.
Well, the most incredible bit of that footage is not the selfie mode, but the moment he tries to take a selfie and for the first time on his holiday takes a picture of something.
Ask the Millwall fan what you think of it. Say, put your hands up if you like Leeds or something.
Look how seriously Rich takes quizzes.
I just want to find the guy who most looks like he loves Leeds United Football Club. Someone who just really wants them to do well and just wishes them all the best and loves their fans. That way?
Yeah.
I think the other way.
Have you seen the video, though?
No.
No, so it's not a disrespect, but I'm not going to value...
All right, time to reveal the answers. So, Joe, they said you were the guy that went to Las Vegas. Was that you?
Correct. It was me.
OK, well, let's treat ourselves to a little look at your holiday video. Take a look.
Now, what direction the Grand Canyon is, I'm not sure. I think it's that way. That's the view looking down. See? And there's the Trump Tower, same colour as his hair. And no, that view is looking north.
It seems like a pretty stupid thing to do. Are you related to Joey in any way, or just a happy coincidence?
Long time no see.
Have I met you before?
John's team. You thought Mike named his child Bermondsey Millwall Den. Is that what happened, Mike?
Yes, and I do hate Leeds.
OK, Abby, did you set up the hashtag Millifandom?
Yes, I did.
Everyone's getting these right. OK, and last one, Rob. They thought that you met your doppelganger.
Correct.
Should we have a look at the photo that you took? Oh, my God. And we have have that stranger here this evening. Bring them in.
It's actually very simple. It's a nice...
Come on, Steph.
Yeah, go for it, girl.
Thanks. There was a minute when you stood up when I thought you might genuinely think that all three of you might.
James Bond, huge story this year.
Yeah, James Bond's new film out. What's it called? Spectre.
Spectre. You'd make a very good Bond, Joey Essex.
Me, yeah?
You'd make a very good
Well,
Bond.
make a good milk tray man, I think.
Me then.
I think we're ready for a Bond from Essex.
I
who's
think
like,
so.
you know...
I don't think you reckon it's suit,
Joey's
though?
not from Essex.
Me?
The only person on this panel who's from Essex is me. Joey's from... You're not from Essex, are you? You weren't born
I'm from
there.
Bermondsey. Well,
yeah, there you go.
Exclusive.
Because they edited you out of The Only Way is Essex, didn't they?
Largely, yeah.
They've really cut round you.
Who's you getting with?
Who was I getting with?
Yeah.
Is there one called Sally?
I don't remember a Sally, but was she a salt?
Yeah, well, she was a sort.
Yeah.
I believe she was a right sort.
No, you're a white. You can say you're a white weapon. That means that's salt. You're a proper weapon.
You're a proper weapon.
Listen, mate, you can talk like that, but I can't say that shit. Like, particularly if I'm at an airport or something like that. Just go. I've got 6 weapons here with me. Enjoy the rectal search, mate.
What do you think of the Bond movie? Did you watch it, Romesh?
Shit, mate. There's a debate about whether, like, we should have a black Bond or whatever. And the issue is to have, like, a Bond that just looks regular. I'm done with these, like, fit, super athletic...
Yeah.
What's more undercover than looking like you couldn't handle yourself in a fight? Do you know what I mean? Like, just some guy that looks like dog shit, just wheezing his way through.
John, are you available?
I'd like to see a Bond film where he dies, right? Where he gets killed, but not in a, like, by with a laser or they've tied him to something and the sharks eat him. He gets, like, hit by an ice cream van. He goes to hospital and he gets MRSA. And he just dies in a really sort of unspectacular, kind of depressing, but also socially relevant way.
He's set in the films he's set with over 50 women now. I think his enemy in the next film is going to be chlamydia.
Apparently, insulting girls is meant to be... I've heard, is it called
Shut up, will
negging?
you?
Meant to give a girl, like, a sort of underhand, like, mean comment, and then her confidence is lowered, and then you can pounce or whatever. And someone
Pounce?
actually... Well...
I mean, if you get a
some point-
pounce, don't bother dressing it up.
The whole idea behind negging is, like, if there's a really attractive girl, they believe that they're above you, self-esteem-wise, so you have to do little, like, digs. But you have to do it, like, in a disguised way. Like, you go like, oh, that's a nice dress. Doesn't go with those shoes, though, does it? Or whatever. And then, but the thing is, you get your drink as the night goes on, and you just think it's going really well. You just kind of go, you're a fucking twat, aren't you?
Similar to Sean's goat trick, I genuinely wooed my first girlfriend when I was 17. I had a enterprise where I would come to your house and fix your bike if your bike wasn't working. And she phoned me up, brackets, at my parents' house, and I came, and I've mostly fixed her bike, but didn't fix all of it, so then I had to come back and fix the rest. And she had an accident in the meantime. But we went out for 2 months.
I've been seduced. Well, someone's attempted to seduce me. It was a distinguished elder gentleman. I was a young lad hitchhiking. And,
Are you writing erotic fiction on the show now?
he was chatting away and he said to me, he sort of suggested the idea that I might be interested in another aspect of sexuality. And I was sort of going, no, not really, mate, no. And he said to me, surely we should try all the fruits in the garden, Sean. And I said, fuck off, right? But what I wish I'd said was, it's not the fruit I'm worried about, mate, it's the gardener. I didn't think of that till the next day.
Yeah, of course, by that time, you were trussed up in the back of a truck.
Well, yeah.
John, have you ever chatted anyone up? Have you ever used a line?
No. No. I play the long game. I can cook, I'll clean, I'll beg.
All right,
This is all direct lines I've used in clubs.
If you were trying to seduce Charlotte, let's say, how would you...
I have a girlfriend, Jimmy, and I will not risk that relationship for the sake of one of your little jokes.
So, are you worried that Charlotte may fall in love with you if you... I think you're going to be all right, mate.
All right, then, well, all I will say, Jimmy, is on your head be it. If my life collapses as a result of this...
you're insured against this, don't
you
panic.
to be there to pick up the pieces.
OK, Charlotte, prepare to be seduced.
Here we go.
Oh, it's happening now. OK.
Heard that before as well. What brings you to this, Weatherspoons?
I'm here for a quiet drink with my boyfriend.
That's me. That's me. I'm on either side of you now.
Threesome?
OK, best way to seduce someone, what do you think?
I think it's probably listening, isn't it? Taking an interest.
It's a way to keep someone's attention.
Money, showing them all your money.
Scream.
Okay, look at all the money I've got. Look how much money I've got. Look, I've got more. Look, bring all the money in.
Giving them present, lots of presents.
It's not present.
Follow them with a scooter. Get a little scooter, just follow it. I like you, I like you.
What was that? Follow them in a scooter?
Just those little kid scooters. So you're not threatening. Like a car, if you follow them in a car, that'd be threatening, creeped out. If you know those little scooters that kids I like you. I'm slowing down for you now, so I'm right in the same place. I like you.
Romesh, what did you think?
Eye contact.
That is the right answer. Rebecca, now you've won 2 golds at the Beijing Olympics. Have you written an autobiography?
No.
How come you haven't done one?
It'd be the most boring book ever. Eat, sleep, swim. I could mention some guys' bits in there, though. We're pretty naked.
Don't point at me when you say that.
You all prepare together to get in your bathing suits together?
Yeah.
Idea for adult novel number 2.
I'm taking up swimming. So if you're going to win an Olympic medal, how much do you swim in a week?
About 22 hours.
Back and forth, back and forth?
We can't just keep going.
When you finish, do you know what place you come in? Or are you, because you've got no idea what's happening in the other lanes?
Yeah, like, if you know you're far ahead, like, because I do front crawl, so I breathe both sides, I can see, but if it's a really, really close race, then you have no idea.
When you said I breathe both sides then, I thought, like, front and back.
When you do the backstroke, how do you know when to turn? Because
The flags?
The flags.
Have you ever been to a pool?
I have. I smashed my head quite badly.
But it's like
Looking at the flags.
like bunting
Very nice.
at 5 metres.
Oh,
So you know
is
that's
that what
when
it
to
is?
turn
I
it.
thought it was
Yeah.
just like party or something every time. I didn't realise it was a warning. You don't have bunting as a warning. Have like a red flashing light or something.
Well, what if you're blind? You can't see the flashing light.
But you can see the flags if you're blind.
Oh no, someone taps you on the head.
A wall? Yeah, a wall.
No, like so a person stands at the end and taps you on the head.
I want that job.
Stood
at the end of a pool all day. Here he comes. See you in 5 minutes. I love this.
You see the flag. What do you have, like, you know I have 2 more strokes and then turn?
Yeah,
How many strokes?
pretty much 2. You got it right.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Come on.
Can we go for someone who's not a person? Because people, I think, have been talking about Cecil the Lion. The late Cecil the Lion.
Tell us what happened at Cecil the Lion.
Well, he was shot by a very brave dentist from America called Walter Palmer.
Because you can go to Africa, you can pay and go and shoot a lion. It happens all the time. But
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm sure Jimmy's done it. Must have
Don't
done.
spoil Secret Santa, because we did.
No, why would I go to Africa to do that? I live next to London Zoo.
So I think it's good that he shot the lion.
Excellent, OK.
All this Twitter and moaning about oh, the lion got shot and how terrible it is, nobody managed to hear all the zebras clapping their hooves together going, well done, mate. Yeah, nobody listens to us, do they?
I do think...
Finally, you put that crazed serial killer out of action.
I
I do think it's sort of, it's like Sean said, it is symptomatic of the fact that people just... Cecil the lion got shot, it's sad, and then they put up this photo and they go, share if you dislike it. But people, like, why is Cecil better than any other animal? People are eating shitloads of chicken, like cows and all this stuff. You don't have a memorial for every one of those that gets put into a burger or whatever. I think you should have, like, little Facebook pictures of, like, a packet of chicken nuggets, just arrows pointing towards it. This is Dave, this is Henrietta, this is Clucky, share if you disagree. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon if a dentist shot me, there wouldn't be an outcry. I reckon my head was on a dental reception area, waiting room. I think people would go...
I don't think there's any way your teeth would be on display in a dentist.
Before and after.
I think with Cecil that it's his name. Like, Cecil is such a cute name. Like, if it'd been called, like, Osama bin Laden or, like, Fred West the Lion, you know.
Fred West the Lion?
Yeah.
I think it's not right. It's liberty, man. It's out of order, man.
But what you're forgetting is, in the wild, lions get their throats ripped out, usually, like, by a nephew, just turns on them. So it's not like they would have, like, slowly died in an old people's home, flicking through the Radio Times going, nothing on today.
There's so few left, which is why it's probably best we preserve the ones we've got and don't let dentists, on their holidays, go and shoot a bullet into one. I'll tell you what I have been talking about this week. Roy Keane has a second book out. Nelson Mandela, just the one book. Roy Keane felt he needed two. So really...
Nelson Mandela struggled to do another one now, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, it was only 3 years since his last autobiography, so surely all that much can't have happened in the meantime. So, I mean, I would struggle filling one autobiography. I would have to write down every single thought I ever had, and on top of that, I would need to invent stuff.
So you're saying it would be difficult for you to write an autobiography? We'll just call it My Struggle, then.
Yeah, very good. Or I was thinking probably Henning. Everything has gone according to plan.
Let's have a look at a picture of Roy Keane as he is now. Look at that. Imagine if Santa Claus was evil.
Yeah. He tried to sell me a carpet in Kazakhstan.
How do you get a black island hat? Like, everything's green. He's obviously going, don't wear green. Make it black.
What you've got to remember when you look at that picture is that at home, he's the tooth fairy. He's creeping up the stairs in the town. And then the next minute, he's chilling people to their very marrow.
I don't really read autobiographies, if I'm honest. But there's a chapter in his where he talks about the fact that Gary Neville's got a small dick.
A chapter?
Yeah. Well, a chapter in which, I don't think it's a whole chapter. He says, he's talking about the banter in the shower room, which obviously we have our 8 out of 10 cat showers after the show.
I insist on it.
What happens in the shower stays in the shower, but he says, we all do jokes, and he said, Nicky Butt's got a really big penis and he does the helicopter. And he said, Gary Neville always showers with his back to everyone. And he said, one day I went round and I grabbed him and I spun it round, and he's just got and it's a horrible thing to write anyway. I'm just warning you two now, if you ever tell people about my massive penis, I'll be very upset. But he says he's got a penis like a little button mushroom. And now I really like Gary Neville, and now I can't...
You go off people? No, you can't fantasise about them. What do you... Finish that sentence.
I can't enjoy Gary Neville's punditry, and I can't enjoy button mushrooms, and those are two things I, in the past, have held dear.
Someone's just said, John, someone's just said that whole thing about Roy Keane saying that Gary Neville had a button mushroom for a penis. That's from a spoof, apparently. That isn't true.
Well, I've been duped. Sadly, as well, when he said that, my first thought was, I'm glad Gary Neville's got a big dick. Isn't that weird? I don't want him to have a small penis because I admire his punditry.
It's a bit of good news for Gary Neville if he sat at home with a missus going, that's normal. I'm telling you, love, that's normal. OK, Henry, you've written books.
I have not.
But you haven't done an autobiography?
No, I've written one adult book about fly fishing for trout. Everything that I've learned...
That sounds weird, because we would call pornography an adult book.
No, I understand.
Because I know you've written a lot of children's
books. I've
books.
written a lot of children's books, and I've written one for adults about my passion, which is of fly fishing for trout.
So fly fishing's your thing, isn't it?
I love to fly fish.
What's your favourite type of fly?
I prefer zipper over button.
The phones, everyone. It's the bloody phones.
You mean when I'm fishing?
You know what I meant, Henry, you cheeky son.
Yes, I did.
You were
Yes,
messing with
I
me,
did.
Henry. I've just been messed about by the fonts. This is incredible.